I remember my guitar teacher, one of the many great guitar teachers I've had, said, okay, here's your assignment. You got to play the 12-bar blues, playing single notes, but you can still hear the chord changes. I was at least 20, 19 or 20. I couldn't do it. I really couldn't do it, and I didn't think I'd ever be able to do it. There's all kinds of stuff I never thought I'd be able to do that he was doing, and then now I'm kind of seeing now that the circle's complete, and I have students going, "Oh, I'll never be able to do that," and I'm like, "Dude, I said the same thing. Trust me." So you just got to keep plugging away. But here's what it is: we're going to learn a 7-chord arpeggio, and that's always the outline of the chord. An arpeggio is playing the notes of a chord one note at a time. That's all an arpeggio is. So if we're playing, I think we'll do blues in A, because I do a lot of stuff in A. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you the A7 arpeggio, the D7 or D7, D9 arpeggio in the same position, and then the E arpeggio based off the root on the A string right there. So the 1, 4, 5. Those are going to be the roots of the arpeggios. So A, D7, and A7. And then finally up to the E7. So you're going to have to work at the arpeggios for a while, and if you just do the arpeggios as your solo, it's not going to sound right. But if you can start to visualize and see those arpeggios, those are always the strong notes of each chord. And so if you start working on it now, it will be a beautiful thing. It'll jump off to all kinds of stuff. Okay, so the A7 arpeggio. Here we go. I want to actually move in on my hand. The A7 arpeggio. Middle finger on A. First finger on the 4th fret of the A string. And then pinky on the 7th. Then first finger on the 5th fret of the D string. Ring finger to the 7th. So that's an A7 chord right there. Root, that's called the major 3rd, the perfect 5th, and the 7. And look, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All the names I just said are the numbers of the scale. But anyway, A7 arpeggio. Boom, 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 boom. Then once your ring finger's on the root again, you go 6th, 5th with the 1st, 8th, and then root again. Let's check it out. And then you're going to have to stretch it if you want to go that high, or you could just end there, but you could go up to here, the 9th. So I'm never going to do that as a solo lick. Well, anyway, let's move on. Here's the D7 arpeggio. Middle finger on the D now. Started the same way. Check it out again. So that'll probably be the hardest thing for you to pick, is this right next door kind of thing, and make it sound good. For right now, we're just going to do that same thing up a whole step for E. Keep it simple. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is just use those arpeggios to go through the blues. Here we go. So wherever you are in the flow of the arpeggio, when it goes to the chord change, go to the adjusted note. So when I was on D7, I went, and then it went back to A7, so I just slid it up to now the A7 arpeggio. So now I'm just exploring, knowing those arpeggios really well. Okay, so now I'm going to just play through using elements of the arpeggios, and hopefully I'll do a good enough job where you can kind of hear those chord changes. And then, you know, if you got something from this, you can write me and you know, ask me questions or request another video where I can expand on this. Okay, here we go. Blues in A, single notes. 1, 2, 3, 4. See what I mean? So you can really helps with your you know, harmony and you know, being melodic and making the, you know your note choices really fitting beautifully over that stuff. So anyway, hopefully that helped you. You can check out my blues DVDs if you want to do stuff that would lead you up to something like this. And that's it. Hope you enjoyed yourself, and thank you very much. Bye. I mean, yeah, it's always there. You know, back to the basics.